So hey Ed, we're here, beautiful day, and we've been talking about the concept that we are helping to build in the SFA, the SF4Life. And there's so much more to the Special Forces soldiers than just going out, kicking doors in, hearts and minds with people. It's after that. We've got a family, we've got a life afterwards, and how does that work? I mean, what do we do in that transition? What do you say to people when they say, Ed, why would I want to join the SFA?
Yeah, that's a good question. Especially when there's competing interests for all these other organizations that want your membership. You might be thinking, hey, maybe this is a good organization for me to join and maybe share some of my time and resources and energy with.
Yeah.
What this idea of SF4Life allows us to do, and using our website allows us to network, instead of just our members through their chapters, to network our members through the entire nation now.
The world. We got chapters over the world.
Yeah. And we've got people all over the world, and it allows even our inactive members and our people that are not close to a chapter or don't want to be actively involved in a chapter or participating in chapter events. That's totally fine, and we're not taking away from those events as well, or the chapters as well. But now this allows us to bring all of those other members into the fold, whether they are in need of something or whether they're ready or willing to share something. So whether that means for that member to be available as a mentor or a resource, or to help a transitioning SF soldier as they're getting out, get reacclimated to an area that doesn't have a big military or SF presence. Just a great opportunity to bring the whole organization together rather than the 89 compartments of the different chapters.
Yeah, and really, when we're doing this, and you're reaching out to your fellow brother because he's coming out and he might be like, I got this, or he's like, look, I need help. You know, in any case, he can do what he wants, right? Yeah. And you can do what you want as a member. As you said, you can be as active or inactive as you want. But I feel we all go through these stages of life, right? Where you're all inclusive in yourself. You're trying to take care of your family, but then there comes that time where you're like, man, I miss being around my brothers. I miss those stories and miss that time.
Yeah.
And that don't have to stop in the SFA. Yeah. Those are part of the whole deal.
Yeah, getting out of the military is a huge transition, and a lot of guys have a really great plan, and they're not going to need any additional resources. They're ready to get out, hit the ground running, and go into that next chapter in life. And if they don't need anything, that's fine. That's totally up to them. But why not have available this just as a fallback plan? And being a member and having people in your area that you could link up with when you're going back to that place that doesn't have a big military background, to link up with some people on the ground and say, hey, here's my plan for when I get out. What does it look like in central Indiana or central Idaho, where there's not a big military presence? Here's what I'm planning on doing. You've been out of the military for 20, 30 years. What do you think?
Well, it's awesome. I've been out for a while myself, and we recently started the chapter in Indiana, and just by doing that, we get some members come in and say, hey, I'm doing this. Like, I know this guy, and this person, and that woman, and I'm like, dude, I've been trying to reach those people for a long time, and you got freaking direct connection.
Yep.
You can pick up the phone and say, hey, dude, you need to talk to Jeremy. He's my buddy. And
this simple website and this way of connecting all of our people allows us to do that. It allows the people that don't have any needs to say, I'm available to help out. If somebody were to call me and I'm in the area, I could help out with whatever the limits of my access are.
As you brought up to me as we were moving along, and you found out about one of our brothers that had died. We didn't know about it. You heard about it somehow. And you said, hey, we should be sending somebody to this. We should go. We should go and show some support to the family. And we did, and it went over really, really well. I mean, they were very appreciative. We didn't have a lot of guys go, but at least one guy went, and they were very excited to have them there.
Yeah, it was too easy to see on Facebook that somebody passed away, and then to get on the SFA website to figure out who's in the area, who's the closest person, reach out to them, ask them, hey, would you be willing to go to the funeral? And
represent.
Of course, they were willing to go, and it was the family was very receptive to that. So that.
What about guys that have a business? A lot of our guys own their own business. I mean, we got a lot of very smart dudes in our organization, and how can we work that together for them?
Yeah, we have lots and lots of former Special Forces soldiers who are now business owners at many different levels, and this now gives us an opportunity to network those businesses together. So one, for the people who want to be supportive of SF-owned businesses, now we've got a database that allows us to see what those businesses are. That's kind of centralized. It also gives an opportunity for the Special Forces soldier that's getting out, who is thinking, maybe I want to start my own business, for them to go to this database and see, is there anybody that's already doing something in that area or similar that I can reach out to and consult with and kind of use as a mentor or a point of contact to answer some questions for me. I think that's pretty valuable, and it's pretty great because in our network, to be able to use that. And again, I don't think I've not heard of a guy that says, no, I'm not interested in doing that. I don't want to share.
I don't want to help. I want to help my brother out. No, that doesn't happen. Not only the businesses, but we got guys that are very senior level in large corporations and everything else. And sometimes these businesses are trying to work with them, with that company, and they're a great resource to be able to connect with and to help out.
Yeah, the biggest thing that needs to be done, the biggest thing that we need all the members to do is to go online, get logged in, and update their profile. And I need them to go in their bio and share a little something about what they've been doing since they got out. They need to share what they've been doing as a civilian, even if it's to say, all I've done is gone to college. That might be enough for a guy that's getting out and going to that area and for thinking, I might be going to college too. Hey, I read on your bio that you went to that college. You got any advice? This is a good school. Are they going to be military friendly for me? Are they going to be supportive? The other thing that is just so hugely important is that when we put this website together, the SFA valued everybody's privacy, and the only thing posted right now is your name that says you're a member.
And a general location.
In a general location of the city. But what we need you to go in is change your profile to at least share an email address, so we have a way from one member to reach out to another member, because it wasn't automatically set up that way because they valued everybody's privacy.
The same with phone number as well. And and then the other part of that, I'll piggyback off that, is the businesses. So if you own a business, you need to log in, put your business in there, and it will also do the same thing and make that available to the network. So
this is great. I hope that everybody can get in, update their profile. If they have an SF-owned business, get it in there and share an email address or a phone number and get it on there. It's just a setting. The instructions are online, and I think this is going to be a pretty big thing for the SFA.
It will.
Awesome.